Excerpts from the Jodo Shinshu. 7. A collection of passages, revealing the true practice of the Pure Land Way. Passages 81 to 82. Compiled by Jodo Shinshu, disciple of Shakyamuni. Passage 81. Other power is none other than the power of the Tathagata's primal vow. Passage 82. The commentary on the treatise on the Pure Land states. Question. What is the reason for saying the Bodhisattva has swiftly realized Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi? Answer. The treatise states, it is because he has performed the practices of the 5 gates and accomplished both self-benefit and benefiting others. Further, when we seek the basis for this swift realization, truly, Amida Tathagata is to be considered the decisive cause. Others benefiting, Tari, and benefiting others, Rita, are 2 ways of saying the same thing. If we speak from the standpoint of the Buddha, the term benefiting others should be used. If we speak from the standpoint of sentient beings, the term others benefiting should be used. Here, it is the Buddha's power that is being discussed. Hence, the term benefiting others applies. One must grasp the significance of this. Generally stated, it is because birth in the Pure Land, and the practices performed by the Bodhisattvas, human beings, and Devas there as well, are all brought to fulfillment by the primal vow of Amida Tathagata. If one asks, why this should be so, the reason is that, were it not for the Buddha's power, the 48 vows would have been made in vain. Here, let us verify this by taking up the 3 relevant vows. The Buddha vowed, if, when I attain Buddhahood, the sentient beings of the 10 quarters, with sincere mind, entrusting themselves, aspiring to be born in my land, and saying my name perhaps even 10 times, should not be born there, may I not attain the supreme enlightenment. Excluded are those who commit the 5 grave offenses, and those who slander the right Dharma. Through the power of the Buddha's vow, one says the name 10 times, and accordingly attains birth in the Pure Land. Because one attains birth, one escapes from transmigration in the 3 realms. Because one is released from transmigration, it is said, one swiftly realizes enlightenment. This is the first proof. The Buddha vowed, if, when I attain Buddhahood, the human beings and Devas in my land do not dwell among the settled, and necessarily attain nirvana, may I not attain the supreme enlightenment. Through the power of the Buddha's vow, one comes to dwell among the truly settled. Because one dwells among the truly settled, one attains nirvana without fail. One is released from all the adversities of wandering in birth and death, and for this reason, it is said, one swiftly realizes enlightenment. This is the second proof. The Buddha vowed, when I attain Buddhahood, the Bodhisattvas of other Buddha lands, who come and are born in my land, will ultimately and unfailingly attain the rank of succession to Buddhahood after one lifetime. Except for those who, in accordance with their own original vows, freely guide others to enlightenment, don the armor of universal vows, for the sake of sentient beings, accumulate roots of virtue, emancipate all beings, travel to Buddha lands to perform bodhisattva practices, make offerings to all the Buddhas and Tathagatas throughout the 10 quarters. Awaken sentient beings, countless as the sands of the Ganges, and bring them to abide firmly in the unexcelled, right, true way. Such bodhisattvas surpass ordinary ones, manifest the practices of all the bodhisattva stages, and discipline themselves in the virtue of samantabhadra. Should it not be so, may I not attain the supreme enlightenment. Through the power of the Buddha's vow, one surpasses ordinary bodhisattvas, manifests the practices of all the bodhisattva stages, and disciplines oneself in the virtue of samantabhadra. Because one surpasses ordinary bodhisattvas, and manifests the practices of all the stages, it is said that one swiftly realizes enlightenment. This is the third proof. Inferring from these proofs, we see that other power is to be taken as the decisive cause. How could it be otherwise?